So it's been a minute since I've done another video, or a video, period. And so I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I have been working, it is wintertime, and there's not quite as much to do. But I thought I'd just update you on my latest project, and that would be this guy right here. And maybe you can hear and see what I've gotten myself into. I thought about just calling myself a homesteader now, because if I want to make money, I think that's how you get the most views, is you say that you're homesteading. So this is Corey's homestead. And as part of the homestead, we have livestock. And that livestock happens to be chickens. I'll show you a little better. I guess I'm just going to give you the overall construction. This is 2x4 framed, okay? We got 2x4s, and then I just had some stuff. I might do a little bit of a video. I started videoing it all. I realized that videos take me a long time. It just opens up, and inside we've got some baby chicks. We are today cleaning out this brooder box. These things are getting uglier and uglier as the days go on. This little girl, hopefully she's a girl, or we're in trouble. Let's see. Hey, you guys, what's going on under there? I gotta watch them because they like to run. Yeah, I hope they're all girls. You are the troublemaker, trying to escape all the time. But this is called a heat plate. I'm going to close this because they've started to become little escape artists. That little thing is a heat plate, and then the waterer thing, and the feeder. Now I've got to clean this out and replace the pine shavings. They are getting bigger, and the amount of waste that they put into the brooder box is getting bigger with them. And so I've got to clean it. We've got to clean it. I really do like this heat plate. We're in Michigan here, and it has gotten, last night it got down to about, I don't know, 10, 12 degrees, something like that. And this heat plate is doing a great job. They just go underneath it. It's supposed to do what the mom does. They go under it, push their backs up to it, and it keeps them warm. Thankfully that has actually worked. I was really worried, especially in the beginning, but they're used to it now, and they're starting to develop feathers. They're still young. I don't even know how old they actually are. On Corey's homestead here, they are, I'm gonna say they're probably only 2 weeks old now. So they're getting bigger, they're starting to develop feathers, they're doing great. Anyway, my brooder box, you build one for yourself. You don't need this hardware, you could just cut a chunk of wood. I did put this 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch hardware cloth. I do know that if I painted this black, it would be almost invisible. But for what this is, I just didn't feel like dealing with it. I added a few hinges up here. I elevated it to make it easy to work with. I understand that a lot of people just throw the baby chicks in like a plastic tote, but I wanted to build something a little more heavy duty. And you can see where I gave up on my painting because I've got like splashed red paint in the corner. I got sick of doing, I was getting too fancy with it. They're only in here for like 7 or 8 weeks, and then they got to go into something different. And that's my next project. And that's what I'm working on here. And I'll show you. this is turning into quite the tank. The lighting is not great and all that stuff, excuses, but this is my chicken coop that is supposed to be mobile. 6 foot by 6 foot inside here. And this is where they will eventually live, obviously. That's kind of how that works with a chicken coop. This side that's wide open will be closed with a couple of doors. So where I'm currently leaning, there's going to be a couple of doors that open. I'll be able to get inside this thing and clean. And it's pretty important to be able to get inside and clean out for the chickens. From what I understand, I've never owned chickens before. I've been a proud chicken owner for like 8 days. I've got to put roosting things in here. I'm going to line the inside with something, the floor with something to make it easy to clean. I'll hopefully have a little bit of a video to show you. But I'm not good at that. It might just be like a recap at the end and maybe a tour once I'm all done, because I'm not a great content creator. I mean, I'm really good, so you should like and subscribe if you don't already. But I get in nesting boxes. I've only got 6 chickens, and this is more than enough for that, because I do believe people when they say that chicken math is a real thing. You start out with 6, next thing you know, you need 4 more. And so I wanted to build a coop that's going to be big enough to hold them all. And I've got it elevated off the ground for end up being a 6 foot by 12 foot chicken run that's all enclosed. My chickens aren't going to be free range. Where I live, I'm close to my neighbors. Not that they would really care, but I don't want them wandering into their yard and doing stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. I am building stuff. Okay. I'm just not showing it all to you, unfortunately, but I will, I promise. So right now I got that brooder box. It was really pretty simple. It was probably like 4 2x4s, something like that, and a couple of pieces of plywood and a couple of hinges. Honestly, the thing costs like 60 bucks to build. If you get your stuff for free, that's fine. If you put them in a tote, I guess that, that's fine too. I just wanted something more solid, and I don't know, maybe I'll store grain in there or feed and feed and stuff like that once they're out of it and they're in this coop. But I'm on a time crunch. I got to get this thing done because it's only going to be like 6 weeks, and they're going to need to be in here. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. I'll try to keep you updated on Corey's homestead.